Hi, I'm Melissa, Director of Field Development and Education. Welcome to Sweet Minerals. Let's talk about the brushes Sweet Minerals offers to you and how each one is best used. Sweet Minerals uses a line of synthetic brushes. There are several benefits to using a synthetic fiber brush. At Sweet Minerals, we can claim that our brushes are completely cruelty-free because we aren't harvesting the hair of animals, mostly goats, to create a natural hair fiber brush. The second is that our brushes are easy to care for. You can easily sanitize your brushes because they're synthetic by either spraying alcohol onto your brush, or our favorite is to mix witch hazel with a couple of drops of tea tree oil to get the sanitation that you prefer on your brush. Always remember that you want to deep clean your brushes at least once a month, and we recommend using Cleanse, our sulfate-free cleanser that will break down any oils that might have gathered in your brushes. The third benefit is no allergic reactions. Because we aren't using a natural hair fiber brush, you take away the potential of an allergy to that animal. Plus, when using an animal hair brush, you have to work it into your skin a little more, causing a histamine reaction. Using a synthetic brush, you are able to continue buffing into your skin without having any harshness to the skin. Fourth benefit is you don't have shedding with a synthetic fiber brush. Fifth benefit is that our brushes hold the makeup better. So for instance, when you're using the foundation brush, you have a better application and buffing in and less fallout on your shirt. The sixth benefit is you actually use less makeup. When you use our foundation brush, you use less foundation because you're able to work into the skin all of the foundation on that brush before reapplying. And because you have less fallout, you're not wasting any. And the seventh benefit of using a synthetic brush is that you can use them wet or dry. So if you'd like to wear your foundation wet, you don't have to buy a new item to apply it to your face. Now let's go over what each of our brushes are and how best to use them. The first is our foundation brush. This again is a synthetic fibered brush. The benefits to this brush are obvious, the size. Because of the shorter handle, you're able to hold it into your hand and get better control when applying your makeup. You may also use this wet or dry. To use this as a dry foundation, simply sprinkle the product into the lid, swirl it into the lid, tap off the excess, make a 3 and an E, and then buff your skin all over. Continue buffing until you get the finish that you desire. To use this same brush wet, you can use it several different ways. One is that you can pump Moisture Prep directly onto the bristles, swirl it in your foundation lid, and again 3 and an E, and then buff in all of that liquid foundation you've created. You may also spray Refresh directly onto the bristles, dip it into your foundation, and apply. Or if you prefer to mix your Moisture Prep and your foundation in the lid, dot it onto your face, then buff with the brush, you may do that as well. Either case, you're going to get a flawless complexion. Next is our Multitasker Blushing Brush. This brush has many uses, and again, it's a synthetic fiber. It has a slight angle to it so that you're able to get better use of it for contouring. You will use this for contouring your bronzer. You'll use it for the blush directly above your bronzer, and you'll use it for your veil all over. You can contour not only your cheekbones, either by smushing the brush and getting that nice angle, using the angle that's already there and just lightly feathering it on, but you can also contour your chin and your hairline. Next is our concealer brush. This also is a wet-dry brush because we have the synthetic fibers, and it's a very dense brush, so it holds your concealer very well. It's designed so that you can use your concealer wet or dry. You may also use this brush for contouring if you want to do down the nose and then blending that contour in. Now let's talk about the eye brushes. One of our go-to eye brushes is the Dome Brush. This brush has a very fluffy head to it, but it's also the synthetic fiber, so you can use this wet or dry as well. This brush is all you need to do your entire eye look. Use it flat to do your whole base. If you want to get detailed in color, use just the top of it to get in for your contour. And then brush your brush out on either a towel on your countertop or a paper towel, and then go in and blend your color together. You have all you need in just one brush. Our final brush is our precision liner. This brush has many, many uses. You will use this with your brow kit to fill in the brows. You'll use this to apply the mineral eyeliner, wet or dry. Again, you have the synthetic fiber, so you have options. You may also use this brush to do detailed contouring. If you really want to contour that nose, this is a great brush to get in and get those small angles you need. Then use your concealer brush to blend out any harsh lines. I definitely recommend having more than one of these in your set, so that if you want to use one for wet and one for dry, you easily have what you need at your fingertips. Sweet Minerals keeps it simple with our brush offerings. It doesn't take an entire army of brushes to get the flawless look you're looking for. Make sure you watch our YouTube channel, as Heather Lynch describes the best ways and methods for washing and sanitizing your brushes.